brand new Kaiju number 8 chapter. And yeah, let's start talking about this. So this new Kaiju number 8 chapter Kaiju number 8 chapter, it was actually pretty fire. It was pretty good. I liked it. I like that we're finally getting some lore for the, like that samurai and this kaiju. So we're getting some more lore. We're getting some more info on both of them. The one thing that I don't like, though, is I feel like this is heading in the direction of Kafka's gonna end up saving the day again. And like, I really love this manga. I really do. But I feel like it's getting pretty just a tad bit repetitive. I feel like it's gonna be like the same thing where like like number 9 pops up, wreaks havoc, and then Kafka fights it, defeats it, and then it leaves, and then it comes back, and it leaves, and it comes back, and it's like it's getting kind of repetitive after a while. So I would just prefer if Kafka just stays down and deepens his bond with this kaiju thing, and we get more lore. I'm pretty sure that the lore is going to be that this kaiju has been around for generations and has helped people fight back against these other kaiju. And I feel like the last user was this samurai. And I saw a comment in the Manga Plus app after reading this chapter of like a guy that was saying that he was gonna connect with like his avatar state with like the previous avatar. And I don't think that's far-fetched. I think that this kaiju has had multiple users, and I think Kafka's going to connect with them, and we're going to have a new training arc where Kafka, trains and learns more about his powers through these ex-users. So I think it's going more towards that route, and I hope it goes towards that route, but I really hope that it doesn't mean that, Kafka's going to save the day. Because I don't want this to go that route, that it's always gone of Kafka. Again, because Kafka's like, these guys are going up against number 9 and they can't beat number 9. And so even these two mofos can't beat number 9, and Kafka's just one-shotted, and he's going to have again, I feel like we're going to finish December and the fight against number 9 isn't going to be finished. And I don't have a problem with the mangaka taking time off, because it's pretty tough to do this job. But I feel like I wouldn't mind it so much if, and I'm not even going to complain about the pacing, because a lot of people say like the pacing is bad. The pacing is not bad. The pacing's good, because if you read the manga, like if you read it weekly, obviously when the chapters come out, it feels like the pacing is bad, but it's not bad. It's actually good, because I've read this manga like a second time, and if you read it, like that consistently, it has a pretty good pacing. The issue is obviously there's like a month in between chapters, so that like kind of affects the overall experience. But I feel like the pacing is fine. But the issue is it's kind of repetitive after a while, where Kafka comes in, is overpowered, and saves the day, and it just kind of goes into that. And I think that's why people sometimes don't like it when we get backstories for characters, because it's like it really feels like they're kind of there to help out, but Kafka in the end is going to save the day. So it doesn't really matter that these secondary characters are getting like the spotlight, because it really feels like Kafka is going to get stronger right now, like a power up, and he's going to defeat number 9. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know how long this manga is gonna go. I feel like if we get close to the end, again, I just read it back to back recently to like start doing these reviews. If they announce the ending, it will feel a little bit rushed, because it doesn't feel like we're nearing the ending. But I think my predictions are that Kafka is gonna get a power up. He's going to defeat number 9. Number 9 is going to get taken over by the fucking, like, the kaiju that's inside of it. And then that's going to wreak havoc, and we're going to have, like, an eldritch type, creature that they're going to have to defeat. Which I'm fine with. I actually get huge eldritch creature vibes off of this thing. But I don't want Kafka to defeat number 9 right now, because I think this is Narumi and Hoshina's chance to shine and actually show their worth, because they're hyping these two guys up like, oh, like, you know, Narumi is the strongest commander with like the strongest weapon, and Hoshina's keeping up with him, right? And they're like pretty equal. And then Hoshina's like, yeah, but we can't beat this guy. I'm like, what the come on, man. Like, are you telling me it's always going to be Kafka? Again, that for me takes away agency from seeing these guys fight, because in the end, Kafka's gonna take care of the guy. Like right now, I kid you not, I feel no tension whatsoever. I feel no tension. I'm more hyped. What made me hyped for this chapter was the whole thing with like the samurai. That's what's keeping me like hyped up, because I feel no tension whatsoever for Hoshina and Narumi, because I know Kafka's gonna get his defeat number 9. I know that's gonna happen. So yeah, again, I really wish that, I think it would be good if everyone just kind of pitched in, if Leno shows up, because Leno's been doing some cool shit, right? But I want him to like be a protagonist in this fight. I want him to join, because again, everybody had their moment to shine, which I really appreciate with their own individual fights. But I just don't feel like, yeah, they're in imminent danger, or yeah, they're gonna defeat this guy, because again, history states that Kafka's gonna defeat this kaiju, and I really don't want this to turn into like a whole Dragon Ball thing where like the Namek saga, like everybody had protagonism, but then came Goku, and like, for example, the Saiyan saga, and then came Goku. We had some very epic moments, but then came Goku and defeated the Saiyans. And then in the Namek saga, like, oh, everybody had some epic moments against Frieza, but Goku came in clutch and defeated Frieza. In the Cell saga, Gohan came in pretty clutch, so did Vegeta, so did Trunks. Everybody was doing their stuff, but then came Goku, didn't defeat Cell technically, but he stole that W. He did steal that kill. And then in the Buu saga, oh, you know, everybody's putting up some good thing. Vegeta had a good, you know, moment. So did Goten, Trunks. So did Gohan. We thought it was going to end with Gohan, and then Vegeta came, and then Goku defeated Buu. And the same thing happened in Battle of Gods. And the same thing happened in the Frieza and the new Frieza saga in Super. And the same thing happened. I guess the same thing didn't happen in the Goku Black arc. Funny. But then the same thing happened in like the Universe of Power, which Goku kind of came in clutch towards the end. And it's just Goku. And that's fine if you like that, but I don't want Kafka to be like the new Goku of like, yeah, don't worry guys, it doesn't matter if you fight or not, because Kafka's gonna come in clutch and save your ass. I really don't want that to happen. I want Leno to pop up, use his new ice powers, because that's fire. And again, I don't like the fact that characters pop up again and are like, because Leno popped up with like his squad, and it, like, the narrator stated that they're much stronger. Well, yeah, that doesn't matter, because they're still weaker than number 9. They're still weaker than like the villains. So what's the point for them to take care of a fodder kaiju that everyone else can like one shot? What's you know what I mean? So yeah, like the power scaling and like the whole thing with like Kafka, like I'm pretty sure Kafka's gonna defeat number 9 right now, but I really hope that doesn't happen. But yeah, so. And then Narumi and Hoshina, we got some really cool backstory for Narumi and Hoshina, but I really don't give a crap. Like, I like that they don't like each other, and they're kind of, in a way, working in sync. But again, it's kind of overshadowed by the fact of like, oh, like that's crazy, but like you're not going to defeat him. It's going to be Kafka. So like, I'm kind of in that mode. You know what I mean? But I mean, overall, I liked the chapter. I thought the action was incredible. And I liked seeing Hoshina and Narumi working together to bring this thing down. But, you know, it's kind of a win-win, which is like, you know, like it's really hype. It's really cool. But, you know, they're not really going to do much to it because Hoshina stated we can't keep going on with this guy. I'm like, so you depend on Kafka? So he's definitely getting a power up and he's going to defeat number 9. So yeah. Anyway, tell me what you guys think about this chapter so far. I hope to see you next time. Sorry for the delay. Manga Plus took ages to load, and it wasn't up until now that like the pages, like I guess Manga Plus was not saturated, and I was able to load all the pages. So yeah, they really got to work on their servers. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and bye bye.